Guys, today I did yet another video with some very clear verses, not even arguing the divinity or the eternality or preexistence of Jesus through the references in the Old Testament. I didn't even do any of that. I've done videos on that. These were just clear verses stating that Jesus created the worlds. He created everything in creation, that God the Father created all things through God the Son. And that Jesus prays to the Father, proving that he's eternal and pre-existing, because God is a spirit, and God became flesh, Emmanuel, God with us. So his humanity had a beginning. He came being fashioned as a man, but he pre-existed. So his humanity, his human form had a beginning. This day have I begotten thee is the verse they like to use to prove he's created. He himself is not created. His humanity had a beginning. The man Christ Jesus had a beginning. But Jesus Christ, God, does not have a beginning. He pre-exists. His goings forth are from everlasting. So I put Hebrews 1:8, very clear verse where God the Father calls Jesus God. He gives him a throne that's ever and a kingdom that's everlasting, and says, "Thy throne, O God, is everlasting." So that's God the Father calling the Son God. Many other places where Jesus is called God, but I picked only verses that were clear, that he pre-existed, that he's eternal, that he had glory with the Father before the world was, and that he created all things. But instead, and I asked them, please, answer just these clear verses. Don't put your argument of why he had a beginning, why this, why. No. Answer these verses. If that's your stance, answer these clear verses. And I can't get anybody to do that. I just want people to know the right Jesus. This is another Jesus. This is what the Mormons, Jehovah's Witnesses, and the Muslims believe. That he's just a created being. He's not. His humanity had a beginning, being fashioned as a man. This grieves me so much. This heresy is growing. And not only is it growing, but people are being converted to it and then propagating it the next day. Not even waiting to sink in or research it further. No, they're going out to tell you why you're wrong, why Jesus is not eternal, why he's not God, why he's not divine. I don't understand this, and it hurts because I care about some of these people that I know. I care for them, and it grieves me so much. But this is the thing. I really want, not some long argument about why he's created using other verses, because we take the full counsel of God. I see those verses too. He is man. He is the Son of God, and he's the Son of man. He called himself Son of Man. Why? Because he had to be the second Adam. God in the flesh, Emmanuel, God with us, became a man so that he could die a man, but a sinless man, to pay for the sins of humanity. Okay? But it doesn't mean he didn't pre-exist, because God is a spirit. And he came in the form, fashioned as a man, in the form of sinful flesh, the form of it. So please don't leave long arguments with your interpretation using other scriptures. I want an answer to the verses that I put today, because I only picked clear ones, not ones that imply things like before Abraham was, I am. That's clearly him saying that he pre-existed. And he is the I am of the Old Testament. But I'm not even using stuff like that. I'm using clear verses about how he created all things. And that he was with the Father before the world was. So I just want answers to those verses. What do you do with them? I only used a few today. I have several videos defending the divinity and the eternality of Jesus. But this one I did today, very clear verses. I want to know what you do with those verses if you deny he pre-existed, that he's divine, and that he's eternal. What do you do with them? Please explain that. That's the only response I want from these people. I'm not being mean. This is a serious issue because that's another Jesus. All right, guys. Bye.